One of the first things that happens on race day at a racetrack is the drivers and crew people gather around Whiskey Lake promoter Roger Thompson as he goes over the rules and lineup and the schedule for the evening's events. A meeting just like this one happens at every track on race night so that everyone is on the same page. Usually there is a time for driver questions and suggestions to help make the race program run smoothly. After the meeting, it's time to go racing.
I'll just about do that. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to have, you're going to go in and iron out the track. At 8 o'clock, promptly, we're going to start a parade lap for everybody. And what that means is these vintage guys are going to line up here and we go out on the track normally. They're going to line up by numerical order. The guy with car number 1 is first, the guy with car number 2 is second. They're going to pull out on the racetrack and try to keep sound as low as possible. From the time we leave turn 4 until the flag stand, the announcer before the television is going to be describing the car, the driver, and the information about it. We know information about you guys. You're going to do the same thing. These guys are going to come out and they're going to make this lap. Then they're going to pull in the infield on turn 3. All the vintage guys are going to be on the infield. Then it's your turn. You guys line up and come out one at a time. You'll have that stretch from this post to the flag stand all by yourself. And the way we're going to do it...
Do you want us to have our helmets and everything on?
No. Just bring your car out. You're just going to idle around. The reason you're idling around is so that the guy behind you, they can hear us talk about him without listening to a roaring motor. So just idle around there, you know, at reasonable speed. And the way we're going to do it is the quads are going to come out first. We've got some 4-cylinder coming out tonight. They're going to be second. Then the stock cars. Then the B mods. And that's the way you'll come out on the track. Roy will be down here to tell you when to actually pull out on the track. When you guys make your lap, you'll come off to turn 4 and come back up here. We're going to run all the vintage races first. They're going to be in the top. I've been on these tracks now. The last 2 weeks I've been running at other tracks. And the place I was at I drove 100 and some miles out the gate. And that was 108 degrees. That track was so dirty. They got cars on it at 5:30 and tried to hot lap. And the crowd, the grandstands was on the west. On the east, we had a 30-mile-an-hour east wind. And I swear you could have picked up a 5-gallon bucket of dirt. And every time those cars went by, every lap for 4 hours, thrown that bucket of dirt into one person's face. It was that bad. We were on the north side. It's incredible. On July 4th, I was at Wichita. That was the roughest track I've ever been on. It's like a plowed field. This place has been the Taj Mahal compared to those things. I'm telling you, the sprint car guys got out there, and I said before they made the first lap, these guys are going to be flipping in this plowed field. They were. It took 45 minutes to get the first lap in. You had sprint car drivers, 3 of them, fighting on the front straightaway in turn 1. They couldn't help it. I mean, these cars were airborne. It was a disaster. I don't want that. That's why we don't have...
Let's take just a few minutes and meet 3 of the competitors that'll be in the B-Mod class here at Whiskey Lake Speedway on this Friday night. Got Tim Umscheid here from Manhattan. Tim, looks like a nice little track out here. I understand you've been racing out here, started in the street stocks and now moved up to the modifieds.
Yeah, I started in '94 driving street stocks out here. 5 years I drove those, and then I moved into the modified division.
Now, have you always been in the B mods? Is that it, or did you play in the A mods any before this?
My first year I was in the A mods, and wasn't quite fast enough, so moved back down to the B mods. So
yeah. I was gonna say, it takes a little money too, don't it?
Takes a lot of money, deep pockets.
Yeah. What's one of the best things you like about running here at Whiskey Lake?
It's close to home for me, and it's kind of a short, tight little track. You got to get the car handling to get around here, so it's kind of a challenge, but fun.
I was going to say, kind of looking forward to tonight. We've had a pretty hot day here so far, and the sun's finally gone behind the trees over there, and feels like it might start cooling down. What are you anticipating tonight? Does you think the track's going to be what it usually is? Does it dry slick off later, or what happens here at Whiskey Lake?
Yeah, it's usually most of the time it's dust slick, but got a few more cars here tonight, so it probably will be dry slick.
Yeah. I was going to say running the old timers, or I always want to call them that, whatever they are, the old guys. But all I can say is go out there and have some fun, gang.
Thank you very much.
Jacob Smuts from, and I already forgot.
Junction City, Kansas.
That's because you didn't tell me. That's why I couldn't remember. Junction City, Kansas. Boy, really a nice deal to have Whiskey Lake right here. Close to everybody right in this area.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's a good track for me to come out and try my car out before I go haul all the way Minneapolis or Heartland or wherever I choose to go to.
Yeah. Now, understand, man, you come in here with a little bit of racing experience. This isn't exactly a new thing for you.
No, not really. I've raced karts for about 12 years. I did motocross for 6. Last year was my first year in a big car.
Yeah. And big change, I mean, it had to be, because most of those karts, now, did you run karts on dirt or on asphalt?
Dirt. I ran karts on dirt.
So it still had to be a pretty big change, though, to get into street stock.
Yeah, it kind of was. I mean, it wasn't a real big change, but it was just like a go-kart with a lot more horsepower.
Now, did you have somebody that helped you out quite a bit on making that change? You know, it's one of the things I run into is a lot of the guys that seem to change classes like that, boy, they really get frustrated for a few years before somebody will step up and say, hey, man, here's what you're doing wrong.
Well, I mean, my dad really stepped in and said, you know, the kart tracks that we're racing at are kind of closing down, and we want to go racing. So he had this great idea. He was like, well, find a car and we'll get one. We'll sell the carts and we'll get a race car. Yeah. So 2 days later, I said, got them sold.
Well, did you buy a turnkey, or was it something you guys built?
Yeah, we bought a turnkey car out of Missouri.
Really?
Yeah. It was out of Odessa, Missouri. It was already set up. I was really thankful to jump in a set-up car, really.
Yeah. I was going to say, that's got to be a big help to be able to do that, to get into something that you know is kind of already ready to go, and you're not guessing and making a bunch of choices that are going to get you into a lot of trouble.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I just drove the car, and I ended up winning last year one time, so it was a decent job.
Okay, Jacob, man, we're looking forward to seeing some racing here on this track. Have some fun out there tonight.
All right, we will.
Roy Oliver, man, I guess you know how to do it here. 2 track championships, and tell me what both of those were.
One was in street stocks back in, let's see, I think it was 2007, and modifieds in 2006.
Is there any secret to this track? Because if there is, you must know part of it at least to be able to get 2 track championships like that.
No, the main thing is consistency. Just, you know, being here every night, you know, when they're racing, and keeping a consistent car, you know, keeping things well maintained, and, you know, just keeping a handle on it, know how to drive. That's it. You know, I mean, just experience. You know, keep going.
You were telling me that the first car you raced, you bought it for $30 and made a race car out of it.
Yeah, I bought it for $30 with a little old Dodge Dart 70 model, I believe, and yeah, we ran a 318 in it, just not knowing anything from anything. You know, I kind of didn't have a whole lot of help. I started this on my own, and my father helped me as much as he could, but he never raced. You know, so now I've got my son. He's starting to drive my modified. You know, the last couple of weeks he's been driving heat races, but he's really interested in it. But yeah, I started back in '82. Here, so, and this is kind of my home track, so I just been, whenever it's open, I'm here. So yeah, I enjoy racing here. I raced here when it was real high banks, and it was kind of narrow and fast, and it's pretty fast and racy now, but you know, you get a little better chance to race side by side and have a little more room, you know, and I like that. I like the competition, you know, win or lose, as long as we're racing good, that's all I care about.
Do you think the heat might be a big factor tonight as far as the track conditions? I think Roger said they've been watering this thing for I don't know how long.
Yeah, last week it dried out pretty good. It didn't get real dusty. It did a little bit, but it was real dry slick. So you got to be a driver tonight and stay on your toes. Yeah. And you know, I think it might be a little factor, but we'll just kind of see how it goes, you know, and take it as it comes.
Yeah. Okay, man, have some fun tonight.
Thank you very much.
So get ready for about 6 laps of some hot action. And we are underway. Squad division. Here's WLR. All competitors make their way through turns 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. And it looks like there's a good bid for second place as the leader stretches it. At the line, it's going to be the 59, followed by the 6, 4, 7, and 8.
They running the 4 cylinders next, or are they running the street stock and the 4s?
It's 4s.
4s are next?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
At the line, there's your leader, driver of the number 59 machine, followed by the 88. Looks like the 7, the 6, 5, and 8.
There's 2 of us, the E88, E84, and E99. There's Kyle Edison and Gene Edison. I'm an E84.
Yeah.
I don't know if they got us on there. We're from Valley Center.
Yeah.
4 cylinders.
Okay. Leader still in command of this event, rider of the number 59, stretching the lead over second place. As the battle tightens up for that third position, 3 competitors bidding for that same spot. Off turn 4 at the line, number 59. White flag waves one more time around for this young man. Down the back straightaway, uncontested for the win. Checkered flag will come out this time by for the man on the 59 machine. Second position, 88. 6, 4, 7. And we have no registration on the last driver. Now green flag waves. Edison and Wallenberg, this should be a good duel on the dirt. 2 competitors, 5 laps. One will emerge a winner. One will run. It looks like Wallenberg off to an easy lead as Edison turns the car around, moving under its own power again. He's got some ground to make up if he wants to get to that top spot. Wallenberg, your leader. Edison, second position. Dayton Wallenberg out of Manhattan, Kansas. Off turn 4 at the line, your leader. Edinburgh holding on to that top spot. Trying to get back to that top spot, holding on to second position. Leading another lap, Wallenberg in a 44. I believe Kyle Edison, the number 84, E84. White flag waves for Wallenberg. One more time around. The 84 piloted by Edison also takes the white flag. Off turn 4 down the front straightaway. Checkered flag waves. Mr. Dayton Wallenberg. Manhattan, Kansas. Picking up his first heat race win. WLR, the 2011 season. Kyle Edison in the E84, second place. Next up, we should have some street stock action. They should be in the lineup area, making their way to the track as the Hornets exit the track. Mulvey, 3-time winner here at WLR in the number 4D outside row number 1. Inside row number 2, that is. Lined up 2 by 2. making their way through turn 4 onto the front straightaway. Flagman looks him over. Green flag is in the air. We're underway again. This time Blessing goes around. No caution flag yet. As Rifleman Brian Reef goes to the front, taking that car to the top spot. Mulvey in the second position. Reef kicks the back end out on the front straightaway. Trying to put some distance over second place Mulvey. Ron Jackson, third position, wants some of that action as well. Down the back straightaway, Reef in the 99. Staying in the middle of the track, Mulvey trying to dive to the inside. At the line, Reef, Mulvey, Jackson, Thomas. Blessing develops a problem with the number 10 car. Mulvey taking the lead away from Reef on the back straightaway. Both competitors enter turn number 3. Reef on the high side of the track, Mulvey down low. Off turn 4, Reef's going to try to regain that top spot. And he gets it back. Off turn 2, down the back straightaway, Reef able to maintain that top position. Mulvey in the second place, not sitting still for that. Losing ground to Reef, trying it on the inside again off turn number 4. At the line, still Brian Reef. Mulvey in the second position, Jackson in the third, Thomas in the number 33, fourth place. Reef able to hold on to that top spot. Off turn 4 down the front straightaway at the line, Brian Reef, Dave Mulvey, Ron Jackson, Jerome Thomas. Onto the front straightaway, Reef, Mulvey, Jackson and Thomas. White flag in the air for Rifleman Brian Reef. One more time around, WLR for a heat race win. R99, Brian Reef, Dave Mulvey in the 4D, Ron Jackson in the 15. Checkered flag wave, Brian Reef, Dave Mulvey, Ron Jackson, and Jerome Thomas round out your top 4. Reef picking up another heat race win here at WLR this season. Regular competitor, he's raced here many years. Next up, we've got the Modifieds. Cars are lined up 2 by 2. Flagman looks them over. The cars make their way off turn 4. Green flag waves. We're underway. Schmutz able to make his way around Bobby Feist for that top spot. Oliver holding on to that third position. Cameron in the your fourth place competitor. At the line it's going to be Schmutz, Feist, Oliver, and Cameron. Off turn 4 down the front straightaway, Jacob Schmutz still in command of this event. Bobby Feist, second position. Justin Oliver. Willie C. Cameron in that number 25. Round out your top 4 competitors. As it looks like Cameron goes around. Able to get that car moving on its own. Down the front straightaway, Schmutz. Feist, Oliver. Bobby Feist in the 57. Justin Oliver, the number 81V. Willie C. Cameron, your top 4 competitors. As it looks like Justin goes around, able to get that car moving on its own again, as he will hang on to the lead lap. Smudge beginning to work his way through some lap traffic, making his way underneath the 25 of Cameron. Able to hold on to that top spot and put some distance between him and second place Feist. So it looks like Oliver goes around again in turn 4. White flag waves for Schmutz one more time around. Making his way down the front straightaway off turn 4, checkered flag waves. Jacob Schmutz, heat race winner, second place, Bobby Feist. Willie C. Cameron, third, and Justin Oliver in that 4th position. Race fans, that does conclude our first heat race of modifieds this evening. Up next, another heat race. And outside row number 1, Tyrod Tim Umscheid in the number 27. Inside row number 2, Granddaddy Don Morris. Followed, and beside him, Doug Thompson in the 05. Competitors make their way through turn 3 and 4. Green flag waves and we're underway. All competitors make their way through turn 3 and 4. Looks like Brad Morris holding on to that top spot. Umscheid in the second position. Morris in third. Thompson bringing up the rear of this field. Brad Morris able to hold on to that top spot. Umscheid fighting back. Don Morris in the 70 in third position. Morris making a bid for that second spot. Now Morris and Morris are running 1-2. Umscheid in the third position. Thompson riding shotgun on this field. Running order is Morris, Umscheid, Thompson. At the line, Brad Morris, 70M, Don Morris, 70. Umscheid in the 27, T. Thompson in the 05. Brad Morris in charge of this event, running in that top spot, uncontested. Don Morris, second position. Umscheid, white flag waves for Morris. One more time around for Bradley Morris. Hello? Hello? Checkered flag waves. It's Brad Morris in the 70M. Don Morris in the 70, second place. Tyrod, Tim Umscheid bringing it home in third. Thompson in the 05 for your fourth place competitor. Flagman looks at the lineup. Green flag's up and we're underway, quad division. All competitors make their way down the back straightaway, exiting turn number 4 onto the front straightaway at the line. Running order is going to be 4, 59, 6, 88, 6, and 7. On the back straightaway, still in command of this event, rider of the number 4 machine. It looks like he's about to lose that top spot as they make their way down the front straightaway. New leader, 59, followed by the 4, the 6, 88, no number, and the 7. 59 still in command of this event, making his way through turn number 3 and 4. Uncontested for that top spot. The battle tightens up for that second position between 3 young riders. Second spot's about to change hands. It looks like number 88 machine is going to take that spot. Now setting his crosshairs on the leader, the number 59, stretching the gap over second position. At the line, it's going to be 59, 88, 4, 6, no number, and 7. 59 still in command of this event, stretching that lead over second place. Now there's a tight battle for that third position between 2 young riders, making their way through turn number 3 and 4. That battle for that third spot is really tightening up. Both competitors make their way into turn number 3. And it looks like the number 88 machine into that second position. The number 6 finally clears the number 4, making his way into turn number 1. Meanwhile, your leader entering turn number 3 onto the front straightaway. White flag waves. One more time around for this young man. Checkered flag waves. Number 59. 88, your second place competitor. Number 6 brings it home in third. Number 4, fourth position. No number in fifth. Number 7 in sixth position. That completes your A feature quads tonight here. Cars are lined up. Green flag drops. We are underway. Hornet division. '44 Wallenberg slides high up the track. Edison taking advantage of that. Slides underneath for the lead. Edison in the 84, Wallenberg in the 44. Both competitors make their way through turn 3 and 4. Edison beginning to stretch a little bit of a lead over Wallenberg. At the line, Wallenberg led that lap. Edison second position as Wallenberg slides off the track. Edison once again taking advantage of that. White flag waves for Edison one more time around. Edison making his way through turn 3 and 4, sights set on the checkered flag. Wallenberg second. E84, your feature winner tonight here at WLR Hornet Division. There you have it, folks. Kyle Edison, driver the number E84. A feature winner tonight here at WLR. Very good job tonight, son.
Plus an extended 3-year powertrain warranty. New Holland has been providing equipment for folks to tend to their land for over 100 years. Did you know?
Lined up 2 by 2s, they make their way through turn 3 and 4 onto the front straightaway. Green flag waves. We are underway. Thomas holding on to that top spot. Jackson in the second position in the 15 as Reef in the R99 gets squeezed off the track. Blessing in the number 10, third position. Reef holding on to that 4th spot. At the line, R99 making his way up to that 3rd position. Mulvey goes around at the edge of turn number 2. Back moving under his own power. Thomas into number 33 holding on to that top spot. Jackson into 15. Reef in the R99 for 3rd. Reef beginning to tighten the gap on that 15 car of Jackson. Ron Jackson slaps the wall but continues on his way. Reef in the R99 tightens the gap even more, making his way through turn number 2 down the back straightaway with a big run going in. Takes the low side underneath the Jackson. Entering turn number 3, they scrape. Both competitors go around. Reef shortcuts through the infield. Able to hang on to that 3rd position. Caution flag waves for Ron Jackson. Lineup is right. Making their way off turn 4 onto the front straightaway. Green flag back in the air. Thomas in at 33, Reef in the 99, battle it out down the back straightaway. Reef driving it in deep, gets a little loose on the high side of the track. Will he be able to hold on to it? Dropping back to that 3rd position. Thomas in the 33 in control of this event. Blessing, Jerry Blessing Jr. in the number 10 holding on to that 2nd spot. Looks like 33 in command of this event. Terry Blessing Jr. in the number 10, Reef in the R99, Mulvey in the 4D. Reef finally able to clear the Blessing machine and now got his sights set on the leader, the number 33. .33 still in command of this event. R99 in the second position. Mulvey in a 4D riding in that fourth slot. Reef unable to gain any ground on the number 33. White flag waves one more time around. Your finishing order for that feature was the number 33, 99 of Brian Reef, 4D David Mulvey, the number 15 Ron Jackson, and the 10 of Terry Blessing Jr. And that's it for the feature tonight's stream. Well, it looks like we were wrong about the driver of number 33. It appears to be lady driven. No driver registration card for her. Good job, lady. The 81V Lightning Rod, Roy Oliver, outside row number 1. Tie Rod, Tim Umscheid. Inside row number 2. Looks like it's going to be Bobby Weiss Jr. Outside row number 2, Douglas Thompson in the 05, the 70M Brad Morris, the 1W of Jacob Schmutz, the 70 of Don's Transmission, 25C of Willie Cameron. Round out your top competitors. Green flag waves and we're underway. Modified division. Roy Oliver holding on to that top spot, completing lap number 1. Umscheid in the second position as it looks like Oliver goes around. Umscheid holding on to the top spot now. Caution flag waves for that spin of Roy Oliver up in turn number 2. Green flag waves again. Holding on to that spot as the battle tightens up for that second position. Feisch, Thompson, Morris, and Morris. Caution flag waves once again for Cameron in the number 25C as he has got that car pointing the wrong direction in turn number 4. Able to get it moving again, pointing the right direction. He'll rejoin this field in last position. Competitors make their way through turn 4. Green flag waves, back in action. Feisch, Morris, Schmutz, Thompson, all of them. White flag in the air for Umscheid one more time around WLR. Umscheid, 57 of Feisch, 70 of Morris.
Here with the winner tonight of the A main for the B mods, Tim Rushide here at Whiskey Lake Speedway. Tim got out front there and just held on to it more or less.
Yeah, just had to ease in the throttle and just kind of go slow. It's one of those you always hear them on TV say slower is faster. Well, tonight was it. You just had to go real slow.
I was going to say, it looked like you've got up out of that groove there too, man. I mean, it was like you were going to turn around or something.
Yeah, it was real slick. You get just out of the black stuff and there's just a film of dust, and it's slick. So had to go slow, keep it pinched down on the bottom. There's a little bit of grip down there, and hope nobody moved you out of the way.
I know you couldn't tell it, but there was three guys racing for second, third, and fourth back there. I mean, racing each other hard, so kind of give you a little extra chance to get out there and run by yourself. But a great run, Tim. Way to go.
Thank you very much.
Well, race fans, it's been a great night of racing here at Whiskey Lake Speedway, but it's time to get everything off the track, get it loaded up, and start to head home. Hope you've enjoyed this week's episode of A Night at the Track.